Greetings and welcome back to City Skylines. So, let's see what I can do today. Well, I wanna change something around here. So, as you can see, we have these two main roads going here. And I kinda want to make it so that they start bending this way. So that we have some sort of a, I don't know, some sort of border, a belt around the main city. So I'll start off with getting rid of this road. That'll get rid of those few commercial areas. Oh yeah, and there was a new patch today and they fixed the commercial demand. So I deactivated the mod and apparently it is still holding up. So I guess they pretty much did the same thing as the patch, as the mod did. So that's very good. And they also added something about film grain. Let me actually take a look. Options. Graphics. Oh yeah, here we go. So we got a film grain amount. Oh dear, it's one of those days again. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna set it to 0. And let's resume. Alright, and let's paint some roads. Let's try and extend this one this way, making sure that it doesn't bend. Alright, that's a start. Let's get rid of this one as well. Gonna be losing a bit of commercial for the moment, but that's okay. Oh, and snapping mode is on. Let's try and make it so that the roads stay at about the same distance from each other. I think that's about it. Alright. Now let's get rid of these roads as well. Like that. Alright, that works. Now let's start painting some more blue. Also, I'm thinking about buying a tile rather soon, probably this one, so that I have access to this intersection here. And I will also have access to all this forest down here, so I could put down some other industry. The forest industry, which also is not polluting. Right, now these guys should be able to... Do they have water? Yes, they have. And power should be no issue at all. We're still making a bit of money, which is good. Now I do think the forest industry, I kind of forgot, but I also think that they require an educated people. So that's kind of unfortunate because that kind of limits my options when it comes to education. But it'll have to do for now. Let's do this as well. Alright, let's connect these guys. Something like this. I can start building more commercial in this area, seeing as it's right next to the noisy industry. And I wouldn't want to get people to live over there, because they'll just complain anyway. Now, this is kind of looking weird. Alright, let's extend this one then. No, wait, let's redo this one. Something like that could work, perhaps. Alright, let's just paint a bit more blue. This is gonna increase traffic by quite a bit again, but it has to happen. And let's change up these districts. Also, I'm gonna be starting off a new series of City Skylines as well. It's gonna be a more fast-paced series with going for maximum efficiency. I guess you should be seeing it today as well, as I'll be recording it after all of these episodes. Right, how's this going? Okay, we still got a bit of demand, but not all that much, so I think that should suffice. Now let's lay down a bit more residential areas. I guess I could continue this way. Something like that. Let's try and do it somewhat similar to this area. Let's extend that one. Let's go like this. Alright. And now let's just connect these. That'll work. We got a bit more residential. It are fairly... yeah, the blocks are fairly big. Let's add in a few more roads to split them up. Okay, that'll do. And now let's start painting green. And when I continue expanding all these low density, I will upgrade some high density in the middle, so that we have some sort of natural growth. I know I could just use the paint tool to fill up all these zones, but oh well, it's already done. It seems like we are missing demand for some industrial, but I'm gonna have to do with commercial and residential for now, because I gotta wait until I get this next tile here. You know what, I could actually buy it. I'm making a lot of money now. That's kind of surprising, even though I don't seem to lack any services. I could extend these water pipes here. Those guys are gonna start complaining otherwise. Alright. Maybe this one as well. Though I don't think I have any houses on the outside yet, so I'm gonna leave it. Right. Okay, let's just buy this tile. Get it over with. There we go. Now we have access to the intersection. I'm not gonna mess around with it yet. I don't think it is necessary. No, it's just orange. It's still fine for now. I'm gonna have to think about what sort of intersection I want to make. Actually, I think I already know. I don't want to make intersections that are too big. It's probably gonna be a fairly simple lane. A bigger lane, one of these 4 or 6 lane that goes under it. I will elevate the highway, and it's gonna be a fairly simple on and off ramp system. It's not gonna be very efficient, but it's gonna have to work for the time being. I also don't want to have all these intersections littered around. I want to have something a bit more tidy, and I also want to make sure that this turns into a proper ring and not like we have 2 main highways here, and then you have all these things that just connect. I want to make sure that I have a proper highway all around the city, and then the ones over there will probably just connect, or well, all the ramps will probably turn into proper highways, so there won't be any small ramps unless maybe in the center of the city somewhere. I want to make sure that there is a proper flow of traffic. Anyway, let's see. So all this has been built apparently. I am making a lot of money. That's actually very surprising. Let's take a look where it's coming from. Well, I guess we just got more taxes. That could be it. So even with all these difficulties, the huge maintenance, I still make a lot of money, which is very, very nice. Right, now we can... Oh, right, and we also get access to the railway now. But I don't really want to mess with trains just yet. I don't need it. I don't even have any buses yet, so that would be a little too fast, I think. Alright, let's paint a few more roads down here. Let's extend this one perhaps. Let's see, this is that one, so I want to continue this one for a while. Let's try and make it straight to the best of my abilities. It's okay if there's a little bend in the road. That gives it a bit of character, like this one. You know, I guess I gotta buy these tiles also pretty soon, seeing as I'm closing in on the border how much would that cost me? 100, and yes, it's gonna cost me quite a bit. I'm guessing 100 for this one, and the next one will be 130 or 150 perhaps. Okay, now let's paint this one blue. And I guess I'm gonna be adding a little bit of high density in the center now. Let's take a look which city block I might be using for that. I guess ideally one of these. Certainly gonna be one that is adjacent to... Oh, what's this? Oh, nothing. It's just a dead end street. I almost thought like we lost some sort of connection here, but it's not the case. Now, what can I do? I guess I'll be choosing this one with the park in the middle. That seems okay. So let's get rid of all these zones. Oh yeah, let's do it with the paintbrush. Because apparently the zoning system seems to have a mind of its own and starts to decide to rezone itself for some reason, which doesn't make sense. Is that everything? Oh no, we got these little houses over here. You know, I might keep those there for now. They look fine. I just gotta remember to replace them eventually. Now the city core is growing. That's good. Seems like we got a bit of crime there. Now that is not very unsurprising, seeing as I only have a very small police station for the whole city. But then again, crime rate is only 12%. That's not that bad. I could just up the budget. Let's take a look. Let's up it to 90%. It's not much, but I might add another police car. I hope it does. I haven't actually checked how many police cars I had. We'll have to wait and see. I'm gonna have to check if this crime rate goes down. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be upping the budget just a little bit. Right. Happiness seems to be very good. That's nice to see. How is the other stuff going? Unemployment. We got a little bit of unemployment now. It was on 0% when I started. I did check that out. Seems like something burned down. Alright. We don't see it anymore, so no problems. This is okay. Looks like... Oh, the incinerators can't keep up, so let's give a bit more budget on that. Let's put it to 100. That should give me quite a bit. Yes, that should suffice. That did cut in the budget again. Now let's see, we got a nice road going here, but it is severed over there, so that's not ideal. Let's try and fix this somehow. I guess the easiest solution would be to get rid of this one. But I somehow think that I already did something like this. And then I removed it because this road didn't extend. Can I add this one over here? Well, that's gonna be a mess. Yeah, it's there, and it's gonna stay. It doesn't look that nice, but oh well. It's not that bad. However, this is gonna be some sort of big intersection, it seems. So I might eventually need to modernize this thing, perhaps a roundabout or something like that. We'll have to wait and see once we get there. Let's oh, no, that's high density. Alright. Now we got a whole bunch of high density buildings here. And did any of these level up yet? No, they are still busy. Oh, this one actually leveled up. It's almost level 3. That's nice. A few of these. Very narrow building. But it doesn't look that bad. Although, if you compare it to a car, well, it's about the width of a fire engine. Whereas a regular car, no, that's a... There we go. So yeah, it's not exactly very wide. If you think that this car is about 4 or 5 meters long, let's say about 5. And his house is only about maybe 6 meters, so yeah, that's kind of narrow. At least for an apartment building anyway. Alright. Oh, still got a bit of crime going. 13%. Yeah, that's not good. I guess I kinda have to build a new police station somewhere. I could build the big one. Let's see, where should I be building it? That's a small one, right? Yeah, that's a small one. How many police cars do I have on this thing? I have 9 out of 9. So if we build this one somewhere around here, near downtown, but not too far away. Perhaps on this side. It's gonna be near the... Wait, that's a small one. I need a big one. And that's gonna cost me a lot of money. I could take out a loan, but I'm not sure if that's a great idea. Let's just up the budget for now, and then let's put it to 100. That should be the most efficient one. And then I'm gonna need to save up for a bigger police station. It's down to 12% now. Where was this thing? This one right here. We're up to 10 police cars. I hope it will suffice for now. In the meantime, we should be getting more taxes from people. Or maybe not, I'm not sure. Water is fine, electricity is fine. Let's add in a few more roads. That'll do. Well, I mean, for these roads anyway. I'm gonna be adding more. I guess I'm gonna continue with this sort of layer effect for now. I think it looks okay. It gives it kind of a different look compared to the other sections of the town. So every sub-district, I suppose, is gonna be looking a little bit different, which I guess is nice. It kind of also shows that I built it on different times and that I had different ideas at the time. So I think that's totally fine. Okay, now we should be getting a bit more commercial down here. I could extend this one this way, or I could just make it straight. I'm actually gonna split this one up. Have a few smaller blocks in there. And I haven't really checked traffic yet. Let's take a look. Alright, we got some red here. These ones are still handling things. So everything is still flowing, which is very good. Let's paint some more zones. It's nice to finally have some commercial demand. Seems like I'm getting somewhat low FPS here now. It should be getting better. I think it's just the initial loading phase when I zoom in. Now it's getting a little better. If I get rid of those zones, yeah, now it's better. I guess those colored zones kind of drop the FPS somewhat. This is a very busy place. To get all this sort of stuff. I'm gonna be checking around for the on the workshop if I can find any more mods that add in some buildings for these growable ones, so that we have a bit more variation in things. Because, well, this one is a new one, the burned bean, but as you can see, it's also everywhere. Right, we're still making money. I guess I might need to extend some of these. There we go. Let's try and do this so everything is supplied with water. Alright, that'll do. That cost me a bit of money, but that's alright. Everything you do costs money. Let's paint some more green. Now I gotta think about all the industry that I want to build. Oh, no, not these guys. Up north. I guess I'll be making forestry industry because I still don't really have any access to any other resources. So as you can see, we have farmland here. We have ore here, I suppose, and oil here. Or is it the reverse? This could be ore and this could be oil. Yeah. Then we have some ores here and a lot of oil down there. But these are all quite far away. And if I buy these two tiles, for example, let's just take a look at this map. So here I would get a little bit of access to the oil, but it's not really worth it. Here we have a bit of access to ore. If I expand on this side or on this side, I would get access to ore. But so far the best things that I can do is farmland and forestry. Unless I want to make some sort of dirty industry. That's also an option, but certainly not in these tiles. This will be the residential area. Actually, most of this will probably all be residential / commercial and offices. There will be no industry whatsoever in there. So I'm gonna have to build out some industry down here across the river. That could work. It's also right next to the to the railway, so that could work out. Now let's take a look here what we are doing. I want to think about how long I want to extend these roads. I don't really want to go too far with this. Perhaps one more of these, and then I'm going to be doing something different. So I'm going to extend these ones all the way down. Oh, that's gonna sever that. That's not good. Well, it's gonna have to happen. Let's pause so that I can rebuild it. Otherwise we'll have some sort of sewage issue. These things do cost quite a bit, so I'm gonna be extending this one so that I can properly continue building this way with all my residential zones. Alright. Now I did waste another, not waste, spend a lot of money again, so again I don't have enough for the new police station. Now let's just continue this sort of grid. That's going to be a very small block. Oh well, it'll have to do. And it's going to be a very big one, so I might want to split up these, all of them. Alright, and now let's paint some more green. I actually don't have a lot of residential demand, it seems. I got a lot of demand for industrial and commercial. I'm guessing I probably have quite a bit of unemployment now. I'm going to be checking after I'm done with this one. Alright, now let's take a look. Yeah, 6% unemployment, that's not good. And let's put down some more water pipes. Let's just connect this. I know I don't have to because these water pipes will not break, unlike in SimCity 4, but I guess it's just an old habit. Okay, how is power handling? We still have plenty. Water is on the edge. Let's increase the budget here. It's gonna cost me quite a bit. I'm actually not making a lot of money anymore. House crime, 14%. Yeah, that's not good. I might just take out that loan. This one here, so that I can build a new police station. So let's go ahead and do that. It doesn't cost all that much to pay off. It's about 200 a week, so that's okay. Now we have enough to build this police station. And let's build it. I was intending on building it here. It could fit right in between these two roads, which I think is good. Although it is going to be a very busy road. I kind of want to make sure that my services are not next to busy roads, because otherwise they will just make the road even busier, which is not good. So I gotta find some sort of quiet road. I guess this one would do on this side. Let's plop it down. There we go. Everyone's happy. That's very nice. Now, of course, my budget will need to be adjusted. Let's put it down to 70%. I hope that's good enough. At least to keep me in the green. Maybe not. That thing does cost quite a bit. Yes, I'm gonna go in depth this way. That's not great. Let's put it to 50. I could also lower this budget a little bit to make sure that I'm safe. What else could I lower? Garbage budget. Let's lower it by a few percent. So let's put this one to 85. Let's see what that does. I'm making money again. Okay, that's good. Let's just wait until it stabilizes. Okay. Seems like we're doing fine. I'm gonna have to... Now it seems to stabilize at around 1000, which is not a lot. Alright. Anyway, that'll be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.